I'm playing Roger, who's a pretty normal guy he's lost his job. He has gotten a divorce. He's in the middle of child custody stuff, and he's just looking for answers to how do you wake up and not have a really crummy day. And so he ends up finding via the internet, he finds a guy named Alan who is giving him the answers that he feels like he needs.
So what could go wrong? This new dark comedy called Angry Alan marks actor John Krasinski's return to the stage. He's spent time both behind and in front of the camera, most notably as Jim Halpert on The Office.
Michael, I like the sound of your voice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy $1 million worth of paper products today.
This play came to me totally randomly, and I think I was 4 pages in and had already told my wife I was doing this. Yeah. It's just such an interesting, beautifully written piece that, in my opinion, was so overtly human in a moment where we're all looking for answers.
The show is under the direction of Tony winner Sam Gold, whose credits include Fun Home, An Enemy of the People, and most recently, the Broadway revival of Romeo and Juliet.
What we wind up exploring in the play is how do people get taken in and radicalized by conspiracy theory. And I think we're not doing enough to ask, like, how do people we can relate to find themselves in that situation? Over the course of the piece, hopefully you're going to be sort of taken in by how connected you feel to John and Roger, the character he's playing. And then as he describes the way that this conspiracy theorist has lit up his world, you can actually get inside of it in a way that I think will be a really good exercise for people and a sort of emotionally satisfying one.
Angry Alan is the first to perform at the new, innovative production space, Studio Seaview.
What's also exciting about this whole project is that you're opening up this new space. You are the first production under Greg Noble and his amazing team.
No pressure. Now, I had seen shows in this space, the old Second Stage, and I think what they're doing with it and the fact that the people over at Seaview and Greg have just come in with this enthusiasm for new work, for off-Broadway work. This is what I used to go see twice a week, 3 times a week. This is what was the most inspiring thing, is to see what ideas were out there that weren't just on Broadway.
When I started my career, there was a very healthy commercial off-Broadway. It was a really, really good thing for the creative world of New York, because material that wasn't maybe gonna thrive in a 1,000-seat theater, but was still very vital and could really have a life, there was somewhere for it to go. And that really died out maybe 15 years ago. A lot of those theaters went away, and it's been amazing to see, Greg's a trailblazer.
Off-Broadway has long been a bedrock of development and amplification of the most exciting theatrical work in New York, and we hope that Studio Seaview will be a great addition to the vibrant and thriving landscape.
Talk a little bit about the mission of this space, the former home of Second Stage.
And we want to keep the legacy going of a place that can begin bold, daring, big work that maybe isn't necessarily exactly right for Broadway at the moment, but should have a home in New York City amongst all of the excitement of Broadway, but can be a bit of a safer space for bigger swings and more daring work. We're working with the incredible multi-Tony Award-winning designer Scott Pass, who's a dear friend of mine and of the company's, and he's come in and he's really softened the space. We do this meeting once a week for multiple hours where we step through every part of the customer journey to say, how could we improve the audience going experience? There are VIP lounges, there's a rehearsal room built in so the artists get to come and actually be in the space before they're actually performing on the stage downstairs. We're really interested in creating an ecosystem within the building for artists and customers to feel like they're really being taken care of. We opened 3 months sooner than we planned to because this was the window that everybody could make the play.
Sam, talk about this relationship and being in the room with John and crafting the show together.
It's been very seamless, very easy breezy, because as John said, he read this and saw something in it, and there's an instinctual connection. So he got the character immediately. So you have John with a great character and a great piece of writing, and you feel like you're in a warm bath. But over the course of the evening, the bath gets colder. I don't know.
I just started
on the bath.
That's where we're going.
I already did a play with ice.
I think the last time we were on stage was 2016 at the Public Theater,
That's
correct?
Right.
So now you're doing a solo show.
Yes.
Just you, as I mentioned.
Next
on
time it's
stage.
just magic.
I was
I'm
going
just
to say.
yeah, I'm gonna saw myself in half next time I get on stage. I love that I chose a season where no one else did solo shows.
Yeah, I was going to say, is Sarah giving you any tips on?
Yeah, I think her tip was just pray and just get through it. No, she was unbelievable. Like, oh my God, what a force of nature. And the night before I had seen Andrew Scott's Vanya. So now I'm fully intimidated and ready to hit the stage.
Your wife's no stranger to doing musicals on screen. You mentioned, you're doing a solo show. Would there maybe be a musical in your future, maybe with
She's
Emily?
going to pick up the run after I'm done.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
She's
she's gonna.
replacing
Yeah,
you.
she'll be Roger after this. But I would love to see her up on stage. As far as a musical, I don't know. I think she might want to do like a
Straight play.
Yeah, maybe a straight play.
How's your singing voice?
Terrible. So then it just rules out half of the opportunity for me right there.
Back to magic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, magic. I'm ready.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.